but unfortunately my conscience couldn't allow me anymore. It's like gossip. It's said. Like it's a said industry. I knew that gossip was a sin. It's there in the Bible. Gossip is a sin, whether we like it or not.
Gossip is so dangerous.
So when you're gonna have a come to Jesus moment, you're gonna go and take savings that was saved through gossiping, which is what you know now is wrong, instead of actually saying, you know what, since this was all wrong and I don't even want things that I'm gonna benefit from this horrible sin.
In Proverbs chapter 20, verse 19, it says, "A gossip betrays a confidence, so avoid anyone who talks too much."
This evil thing, as how you like to paint it, that you've been doing, you should have taken all that savings and go give the needy. Pray and ask for forgiveness, then go hustle and get new money so that you build your studio.
Fam, let's talk about this Owami coming from devotee that is going on, okay? So what is happening is Owami is challenging, or rather calling out devotee on her exit from Gossip Entertainment blogging. What had happened was devotee, former gossip blogger, had a sit down with Promise Makunyane, who is also an arch nemesis to Owami, right? Where she spoke about why she left gossip blogging. Her reasons are that it's a sad industry because we forget that people you're talking about are human beings. In her own words, she said they become like your toys. You hear so-and-so is sick or so-and-so has passed, the first thought in your mind is to go report on it, to be the first one to report. Which I was like, she didn't lie. That's just how it is. It's just that some people will never admit some things about gossip, even though there are different ways to reporting things, even though as gossip bloggers, the reaction may be different to hers, but she didn't lie. She further went on to talk about the time when Riky Rick took his own life, how excited she was to do that story, even though Sims Wright, who's also a gossip blogger and was with her at Mark and Bean on that day, was heartbroken and ended up not doing the story altogether. Sims was a big fan of Riky Rick, still is to this day. According to Ndivoti, gossip blogging is a sin because you have to kill your conscience in order to do it. And it is written in the Bible that it is a sin. During her gossip days, she says she would get emails, tons of emails from celebrities telling her how hurtful and affected they were by the stories she made about them. And she said that she would brush it off and continue. She did gossip because she was hungry, she says. She went on to also say that the moment she stopped gossip, she lost 99% of her viewers. She went from making 80K to 100 and something K a month to earning 1K the first month after leaving gossip. She had a team she was working with. She had hired people. However, she contradicted herself when she said gossip is a sin, but on the same breath said she's a credit provider, Emma Shonisa. As a Christian, living gossip but continuing to be a loan shark, that is insane. But she's not only a loan shark, she also owns a studio, Sen Studios, where a lot of podcasts are shot at, including Promise Makunyane, Church Reality, and all the others, right? She sold some channels, but her personal channel she still has. Wholesome content, no longer gossip. So these things that she said on Promise Makunyane's podcast are what got Owami to challenge her. In a scathing and deeply personal video titled Ndivoti, It's 2026 Now, Can We Normalize Finally Telling the Truth? Owami criticized Ndivoti for what she calls finding Jesus moment, Jesus awakening moment, whatever, something like that along those lines. Basically, her holier than thou attitude and spreading of false narrative about her departure from gossip blogging. Owami is saying that Ndivoti's claims that she walked away from a channel that was making her at least 80K a month due to religious awakening is a lie. According to Owami, Ndivoti's channel had already tanked due to excessive clickbaiting, which caused followers to lose trust in her. She left the gossip niche after her views became ridiculously low, and that was after she had tried everything to save it, even hiring Sky Cole to continue gossip blogging. Owami also made a public day that if Ndivoti can prove that when she left gossip, her channel was making anything over 50K, she'll make a video apologizing and treat her to a 3K lunch. Let's continue with some of the points that Owami made. She finds it hypocritical that Ndivhuti demonize gossip blogging while still using the studio and equipment funded entirely by the proceeds from the evil work of gossip. Also, Ndivhuti claiming gossip is a sin while simultaneously running a loan shark moneylender business exploiting poor people is insane. She also expressed shock over Ndivhuti admitting that she was excited to report on Ricky Rick's death, describing her reaction as disgusting and an indication of Ndivhuti's character. She then went on to touch on her personal betrayal, where she once again let the world know that she coached Ndivhuti on how to start an entertainment channel. They used to talk every day, coaching her for free, only for Ndivhuti to backstab her and ghost her once she became successful. Now she's sick and tired of Ndivhuti making it seem like all gossip bloggers are immoral. Gossip is only wrong when you lie and clickbait, which is something she says Ndivhuti is doing or was doing, let me say that. She also revealed that Ndivhuti gave Sims Right an ultimatum that if Owami attended her event, she wouldn't be there. Someone can come up here and say, okay, she was protecting her peace. She also said that if she was Ndivhuti's followers, she would stop consuming her content because Ndivhuti calling gossip a sin is an insult to her audience who supported her growth and to other gossip bloggers. I don't feel insulted. That's her personal view on it, and everybody's entitled to their opinion about things. Ndivhuti is on her personal journey, and Christians, of course, according to the Bible, gossip is a sin. It's just that her being a Christian and living gossip, calling it a sin, but doing money lending.
Shem.
Other than that, I don't feel insulted by nothing that she said. I feel like she's on her personal journey, and if this is how she feels, then this is how she feels. Nobody has a right to say, oh, she's wrong. Those are her views, you know. It's just that her still continuing to be a loan shark is pure hypocrisy. Demonizing the same industry that made her is vile as well. Because if according to her, entertainment industry is a sin, why didn't she donate everything she made from it? I mean, everything, and start on a clean Christian slate? Oh, I'm on this. I agree with the points that she's making. But low-key advising Ndivhuti's viewers to stop supporting her is evil too. Also trying to come between her and Sims by revealing what Sims told you, obviously in confidence, that is vile as well. And fun fact, I don't think Ndivhuti is going to respond to this. She's been minding her business, hardly responding to Owami, so I doubt that she'll come out here and respond to Owami. Come out here and say, oh, okay, this is how much I made, now give me that 3K, or I didn't make that, now keep your 3K or whatever. I doubt that's going to happen. This also made me realize that maybe there's something wrong with me, because once I fall out with someone, I erase them from my world. My pride can never let me talk about someone I'm no longer friends with, someone I'm no longer in talking terms with. Never. No matter what they can go about saying about me, once you're out of my life, that means I do not care. The degree of F's I don't give is insane. You do not exist in my world. So I wonder why Owami still continues to talk about Ndivhuti, even though Ndivhuti mices her. Unless, of course, she's doing that purely for content. Then that would be something else. But, I wouldn't even do that. Otherwise, let's continue in the comment section. Also, remember to subscribe, like, share. Till next time, bye. Thank you for watching.